Hello everyone, just checking to see if I'm live. I think I am. All right, awesome. All right, well make sure you say hi when you pop on. I would love to chat with you. Adjust my camera just a little bit. I had it perfect and then I had to stop and now it's not perfect, but you know, oh well, we're just gonna go with it at this point. We're just going with it. We're just going with it. So make sure when you pop on, you say hi so that I can, oh, Kathy, happy birthday. Is my upline, Kathy's birthday today, and she's watching. So thank you for spending some of your time watching me create some hopefully beautiful cards. All right, well, the mini catalog is live. Hey, Betty. The mini catalog is live, so now I can actually open this thing, and I am so excited. I'm going to show you two products in here today that we are going to create a card with. The first is a product medley. And I want to, I need that. Better put that over there. I want to explain what a product medley is and what the difference between it is and a kit and a suite. So you'll see the Flowering Cactus product medley on page 9 if you have your mini catalog. If you don't, it is available. These are available online. You can look at pictures there. Or contact me and I can send you a catalog. So it says product medley. Well, what does that mean? A product medley means you get all of these products. You get stamps, dies, some felt embellishments, some twine, I guess linen thread really, and then 48 sheets of designer series paper. Now it is $70 and some people are like, $70. Well, from what I've discovered, because I actually kind of did some math, it hurt, but I did it. Calculated how much an average stamp set costs, plus the dies, plus 2 different embellishments, plus a pack of 6x6 designer series paper, and it came out to $74. So, you know, it is a lot to purchase all at once, but if you want it all, then it's actually saving you a little bit of money. The refill kit you can get, and it comes with these and this and this. So it comes with everything but the stamps and the dies. Now, what is a suite? Let me find a picture of a suite. A suite, like on page 10 and 11, this is a mega suite. This is huge, so yeah. It comes with everything you see on this paper, on this page. And a suite is basically one number that you can type in, one number that will get you all of these things. It just saves time, that is all. And they are all perfectly coordinated to work together. But let's say you wanted almost everything on this page, that's fine. Like let's say you didn't want the treat boxes. Well then, you would have to punch in the number for that, and 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 that, which, you know, might take 2 minutes. But the suite just gives you the option if you really do want everything, then go ahead and type in this number here. Of this page so far, I have the foils and this paper and this paper and this ribbon. Wow, these two are even more beautiful in person. Love them. And I love a good black and white, so I can have some fun with that. But we're going to start with this one first. So I'm going to use this right here as my inspiration for today's project. This is a cactus set. I love cactuses. I have 3 different types of cactuses over in my flowers over there. I'm in my sunroom, and it is the perfect place to grow plants. I have 22 house plants. The 3 of them are different types of cactuses. So I love me some cactuses, and I love the paper. I love Highland Heather. So I'm going to use this as my inspiration. It's a vague inspiration, just so you know. But the catalog is always full of inspiration. If you're like, I don't know what to do with this, bam, you have 3 examples. You could even use this as an example of how to make a card as well. So in my catalog, if I'm showing you the catalog and you see that it's highlighted, that means I own it. Okay, so let me put that over there. So I can't show you the card yet because I haven't officially made it yet. Got everything ready. This is my stamp set. And I put my dies on the inside so I can have them right together. This one is interesting. Kind of looks like a pickle, but it's a nice tall cactus. That's what the stamp set looks like. All right, let me put that over there and get out all my stuff. Okay, I'm not going to do too much stamping. I used a lot of the dies. I used a lot of the dies and the paper. So let me show you the paper. I have it here. Get a better view of it than the pictures in the catalog. So one of those tall cactuses, and there are 6 different pieces of paper, double-sided, 8 different sheets. I love that one. And that one doesn't scream cactus at me. That one is just some pretty Highland heather flowers. Some prickly pears. Some stripes. Again, this doesn't scream cactus. It's just green. Heart-shaped cactuses, which I did look up and I cannot say the name, so I'm not even going to try. That one doesn't, it doesn't have to be a cactus thing. These look like the blooms that are on my Christmas cactus. That was my husband's grandma's. And just yesterday I noticed there are some tiny little blooms on the end. I repotted it this summer and it did not like it. And yeah, it's struggling. It's on the struggle bus. Oh, and there's some Christmassy type cactuses. But I did take a baby from it and it is doing marvelous. So I know it's going to live. This is the one that the dies go with. Everything on this page can be cut out using the dies in the product Medley. I'll use it. All right, so I'm also going to be using the Oso Ombre paper that comes, it's a celebration item. For every $50 you spend, you can choose a celebration item out of the celebration catalog. And the Oso Ombre paper, I think I marked it. Nope. There it is, okay. So this one I am loving. Some of my favorite colors. So the Bermuda Bay, Granny Apple Green, Blackberry Bliss, and Rococo Rose. We are using that. Let me show you that one in case you haven't seen it. It's an ombre effect, so it goes from light to dark. This is the Blackberry Bliss. You flip it over and it's the Granny Apple Green. The Rococo Rose. You flip it over and it's the Bermuda Bay. And this is the one that we are using. So, looks like that. Now, how did I get that texture? Well, I'm so glad you asked. I used the Tasteful Texture 3D embossing folder that is in the annual catalog. And it just gives it some awesome texture. I thought it kind of looked like a sky. So, that is going to be that. And we are going to put a Highland Heather matte. So this is your standard, oh, little guy got away from me. This is your standard card base, A2 card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I like to do 1/8 of an inch mattes. That's me. So this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. That will be next. This is 5 1/4 by 4. Then I took a piece of crumb cake. Sorry, that bottom layer is crumb cake. Took a piece of crumb cake and I kind of made it like a little hill. And that is, the width is 4 1/4 though. You can make it however tall you want, but the width is 4 1/4. So that's going to cover the entire bottom. And I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals in just a second. But we need to do our stamping. There's very little stamping on this card. Very little stamping. I need this piece I'm going to stamp on. And this piece I'm going to stamp on. And I think that's it. Yeah. But I need to get an idea of where I want to stamp it. Wait, no, that one's going here. There we go. There-ish. Okay. So I'm going to take some early espresso, which is our dark brown. Hope you all are doing wonderful. We had my family's Christmas yesterday because on Christmas Eve when we were supposed to have it, we had some sickness, so we couldn't do it then. So we did it yesterday at my house. Still have my trees up. There's a tree right to my right. All right, so I am using this block, which is the G block, and I put Life Can Get Kinda Prickly. And I'm gonna put that in the early espresso. And this is a 1/2 inch strip that I used with the, sorry, I need to clear my throat. The Banner's Pick-a-Punch, which was in the August through December mini catalog. However, if you don't have this item, because you can't get this anymore, there's another one in the annual catalog that is very similar. Or you could just simply cut it, or you could just leave it a rectangle. You do not have to have that exact punch. It's just, I love it. All right. Okay, and I might get my head in the shot. Sorry if I do. Let's see if I got it straight. Yep, I'll take it. Not perfect. I can live with it. All right, and then the other one that I want to use, so this card will say, life can get kind of prickly, which it can. And then it says, I'm always here for you. I'm going to put that on the front. So the inside I have completely blank to say whatever I feel like saying. I'm always here for you, like that. Now, I also have pulled out the little line from the stamp set, this one right here, to act as a shadow / ground for this cactus, which I have die cut out of the DSP. So I want it right about there. So I want to make sure my line is right about there. And I am using my Stampin' Pierce Matte because these are photopolymer stamps and it really does help to give a nicer impression. So I'll try to get that as even as I can. There-ish. And if it's slightly crooked, I do not care. Okay. And that is all the stamping for this card. That is it. That is it. Okay, so now for assembly. So that's going to go like that. For assembly. Love this texture. I just, oh, I know that probably sounds terrible, but it feels so good. All right, and I am a big glue person. I like to use glue when I create. Gives you some wiggle room. I also feel it gives a better stick, if you will. Sometimes tape runners or other things can sometimes come off, depending on humidity levels. I like glue. Plus, you can wiggle it just a little bit if you're not straight. There we go. All right, just like that. Now I'm going to take my Bermuda Bay from Oh So Ombre that I have ran through the Tasteful Texture 3D embossing folder from the annual catalog. And I want to mention about Celebration, the items that you can get do not have to be just from the little mini catalog. Little, it's huge, but you know what I mean. You can do a combination of mini catalog plus annual catalog. You can do just annual, you can do just mini, it doesn't matter, but for every $50, you earn a free gift. There's also some $100 levels, which I'm going to be showing you next. All right, so there's my background so far. Okay, so now I'm going to put some glue right here, just on the bottom though, just on the bottom, because I don't want him coming off. We are going to use some dimensionals too. So I'll put it like that. So it's there. So that's going to be like that, except we're going to put it on dimensionals. So now we need to do what goes behind it, which I die cut this out of the DSP. So it's going to go back here. I die cut this out of Mossy Meadow, this big cactus, and it's going to go there. So it's really tall. And then how did I accomplish this one? Well, it's the same die, but I did it in Pear Pizzazz because I noticed on the inspiration picture on the catalog, I'm like, how'd they get that? So what they did is, I don't know if they used the exact colors, but this is what I did. Pear Pizzazz, and I used our wonderful new blending brushes. I used some Mossy Meadow ink on the Pear Pizzazz paper and kind of darken the edges a little bit, okay, to make it look not quite so Pear Pizzazzy. And then I cut right here, you can see, I cut right there. So none of those, I don't know, what are they called? Not thorns. The cactus ouchies. I cut the cactus ouchies off. How about that? And it's going to go back here. And I'm going to put it slightly at an angle. And this will be on top of that. Okay, so that's what I'm going for so far. so far. And what I did is with my little Life Can Get Prickly, I did a 3/4 inch one and did the same thing. And that's going to go on dimensionals up here. So that is, I just need to put it together. Just need to put it together. Ba-do-do-boo. Now when I'm doing what I like to call a collage, when I'm doing this, I love my glue dots. So let me grab them. Didn't have them out yet. Those are the other ones. There we go. And you can totally hear my dog snoring. Sorry about that. So what I want, I'm going to do this one first. And I'm going to put a glue dot near the bottom. Pull it off. So why does it always never do it right on camera? There we go. Okay. I'm going to put this one there-ish. Use this for reference again because I don't want to put this in the wrong spot. Because I want this right here. But I need it below that. So I'm going to pick this up together like that. I'm going to memorize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It needs to go on the 7th one. Okay. Pull back another glue dot. Put it on this one this time. Push. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It needs to go right there. I'm not trusting myself. I am not trusting myself. Nope. I'll put it there, but I'm not going to press down so that glue dot doesn't adhere yet. Okay, we're going to do that. Kind of looks like a pickle. Oh, I love pickles. Okay, there we go. Just didn't want to trust myself. Okay, there we go. Now I need to glue this puppy together. And again, you could have done this in any of the colors that are in this card. You could have done it in Highland Heather. Could have done it in Pear Pizzazz, could have done it in Mossy Meadow. I guess technically you could have done it in Chrome Cake, although it might not have shown up so well. Could have done it in Bermuda Bay. I did at first do the background in Bermuda Bay, this piece here, the mat for it, and I just thought it got lost on the Bermuda Bay paper, so I changed it to Highland Heather when I was creating it. Okay, so that's gonna go there, but it's gonna go on dimensional, so that's gonna be not quite yet. Okay, now we can glue this puppy down. All right, where do I want it? Wow, Elvis is really snoring. Right about there-ish. Okay, I am going to glue it down, and I don't want to get in the holes of the cactus, so I'm just going to do some little dots there. And if they're a little floppy, that is okay. I'm just going to do a few. I'm not going to do too many because I don't want it seeping through the holes. Okay. There-ish. I know this will keep it down. There we go. And then we're going to put this, yep, that's perfect. Put this on dimensionals. So, get my dimensionals out here. I'm a big believer in using lots of dimensionals. We don't want our cards sagging in the middle. I also make sure I use every part of my dimensional pack. So after I'm done with the middle, I will go around and cut around the outside and make sure I use those so I don't waste it. Okay, I'm going to put one on the cactus too. You know what? I think I would like one on here too. So I want to grab my mini dimensionals, which I have already used all the outside and I just have a little bit left. So I just cut the excess paper off. So you know what? I'm going to think I'm going to give him one too. There we go. So it's a well-supported cactus. Support your cactuses. Cacti? Cacti. Support your cacti. There we go. All right. Rip these off. Some people use their nails. Some people use the pick a tool. Wow, can't. Take your pick tool. Wow, that was hard. Words are hard today. Whew. Take your pick tool. There we go. Put this down here. And I'm going to kind of keep it angled so that this side's dimensionals don't adhere yet. So I can make sure that this corner is correct and even. Now I'm looking at the bottom because the top doesn't really matter. There we go. I love it. I love it. So this just gives it a little shading there. All right, now we need our Life Can Get Kind of Prickly, which I am also going to put on dimensionals. And the fact that it's slightly crooked and it's talking about how life can get prickly, I'm okay with that. I guess I'll use 4. I probably should have spaced it better, so I'd only use 3, but oh well. Okay, I'm just making a little pile of dimensionals. I'll sweep those away in just a second. All right, where do I want this? I kind of want this there-ish, I think. It's still crooked. Let me lift that up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let me get these off of here. All right, now I need some little flowers on there. Need some little flowers. So they come with, the product medley comes with 2 pages of felt flowers. And I have chosen to use some of the Highland Heather ones. Dripping dimensional backings apparently. So I'm gonna put one up here. Like that. I'm going to put another one down here. And then I know I saw it earlier because I moved it. There it is. And I'm going to put, this is part of the DSP that I die cut using the dies. It's a little flower. So I used this one. I used this one. And I used a little flower. So I love die cuts that you can I love DSP that you can die cut from. I think it's great. So I'm just going to use a glue dot for this little one. And I think I'm going to use glue for the flowers. And then leave it alone for a little while so it can dry. So I'm not going to be too stingy with that glue. One's gonna go there, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Don't touch it for a long time. And if that doesn't work, I will come back and I will use a glue dot or 7. I don't know. I haven't glued these down before, so I don't know. One way to find out. Okay, there we go. So we'll work on our middle. We'll work on our inside while we let those dry. But I think that is gorgeous. Life can get kind of prickly. I'm always here for you. And then I can write an encouraging message on the inside, or I could add some DSP, or, now I'm kind of thinking about it. I could stamp a little cactus here, but for now I didn't get that ready and on the block, so I will just go ahead and we're just going to do a matte on the inside. I might add a cactus later though if I feel brave. Again, with your Whisper White, which, can't get Whisper White anymore. Let me talk about that in just a second. Try to put the thinnest, the tiniest bit of glue on it so that way it doesn't show through as bad or at all. Okay, so let's talk about Whisper White. The paper mill that made Whisper White has unfortunately gone under due to circumstances involving COVID, and we can't get Whisper White anymore. However, Stampin' Up! Has found a wonderful alternative. I don't have it yet. Go and get me some. It's called Basic White. So if you go to the catalog or online and you try to type in Whisper White, you're not going to get it. But if you type in Basic White, you will get it. I have heard from other demonstrators on their videos that they love how it blends. It is brighter than Whisper White. So, anxious to compare them. I don't have it yet though. I will. Okay, and there's my middle, and then I can write an encouraging message. So that is the Flowering Cactus product medley. Now I want to compare mine to the catalog inspiration pick because, you know, use your inspiration and use what you have. Let's say you have a different product medley. Let's say you have anything similar to this, or just take the layout. Just take the layout of the, you could use trees. You could just use flowers. Just use the layout. Use anything you see. So they used, I think, blending brushes, and they made these different layers. Unless there's the paper that looks like that I'm unaware of. I don't think that's the rainbow shimmer paper. I don't think so. They actually stamped this. And how did they get the different levels? They probably used a sponge dauber on the out or the rocking technique, which look that up. This is, I believe, you know, I don't know. I should look that up, how they did that. But they stamped that as well. Almost looks heat embossed. I should look that up. And they used, I don't know, that looks like maybe they used Granny Apple Green instead of Pear Pizzazz because their little cactus is lighter. But I liked mine. I liked mine. And I'm not honestly a big twine person like that. And if I do, I usually just wrap it around the whole card. So I didn't add that. And that is up to you. Okay, so that was my inspiration. And this is my final project. Life can get kind of prickly. I'm always here for you. You can see that it's on dimensionals, so it is a little popped up. It'll still go through the mail though. All right, next I want to show you, do two products in here. Why? Because I want to talk about another product. Okay, so this is the sweet strawberry bundle. This stamp set, gorgeous. I love the fill. I'm not always a two-step stamper. I like to just color images. However, these are so perfect. I'm just doing that. I love it. They fit perfectly. They're so pretty. And it comes with a punch. So let me get that out so I can show you that one without showing you the card I'm about to make. Okay, so this is Sweet Strawberry Stamp Set. And the punch, which looks like that. So this little flower is the little one. Well, how do you punch that one out of here? You don't. It's the small bloom punch that is available in our annual catalog. Okay, so why am I pairing these two products together, the flowering cactus and the sweet strawberry? Because if you order both of them, they total, I believe, $102, $102.25. So in our celebration catalog, there are two options. There's a $50 option and a $100 option. And I want to show you the beautiful $100 option that coordinates with the sweet strawberry. It's called Berry Blessings. Let me grab it. Okay. It is gorgeous. So the sweet strawberry in the new mini has strawberries. This one has raspberries / blackberries or blueberries. And the fonts match each other, which I really like, so you can mix and match them, which I have done in the card I'm about to show you. And it's the same fill for the stamps, and I have seen so many projects with these, and they just are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. And better yet, it comes with paper. It comes with the awesomest paper. Right up my alley, big, bright, bold, beautiful colors. These strawberries can be punched out using the strawberry punch. Of course, then you'll have to cut out a separate, you know, I want to say stem. I guess technically that would be the stem. So if I cut this out with this, it's going to zoop that right there. So I need to use another one. Or just a plain, you know, garden green or Granny Apple Green. I could stamp it. All right, so this is the strawberry page. And these little, right here, and the leaves right here. Okay, so everything on this page can be punched out with this punch, or these are not terribly difficult images to fussy cut, so cut them. Oh, okay, I love me some red. Oh, love this page. Blue is my favorite color, although I'm going to admit something pretty controversial here. I hate blueberries. Hate them. Can't even stand the smell. Can't even. But these, Pacific Point, I love that color. So I can see myself using this page, but the other side is even more beautiful. I wish I could just get a whole pack of this. Everybody's card that I make would have this. All right, so these are blackberries / raspberries. They can be used for either, and this is the page we are using today in the card I'm about to show you. And I love this. Oh, love it. Love it. Okay, some strawberries. Some need to be ripened a little bit, yeah. Okay, and the other side is perfect for using the punch to create strawberries with because they look like seeds. Some red raspberries. You gotta get that P in there. and some leaves, which I could see totally not even using with this set and some other sets. This one's just pretty. It's got them all. It's got them all. And then the other side, I love this. Okay, green did not even used to be on my radar of favorite colors, but this page makes me love green. Love it. Okay, so that's the paper. Just beautiful. And it comes with the Berry Blessing stamp set. And so if you, just throwing it out there, if you get the Flowering Cactus product medley and the Sweet Strawberry bundle, bam, you can get this for free. And then you can coordinate the Berry Blessings with the Sweet Strawberry. So just wanted to throw that out there. And look at all of these wonderful inspirations right here. Love it. So if you're like, I don't know how to start, right here, start here, start here. And then you can swap backgrounds. You can just do all sorts of stuff. Okay, so that is that. So let me show you the card I came up with. And I have to be honest, I did not get my inspiration from my own head. I got some inspiration from, I wrote her name down, so I would give her credit. Demonstrator Wendy Ellard off of Pinterest. Wendy Ellard. I loved her card so much. I'm like, yes, yes, I am making that. So I am going to be using the Berry Blessing stamp set. And the only thing in here, I used Happy Birthday You Sweet Thing, I believe. And then I used mostly this one. But I've used this one a lot. And, you know, you can tell which colors I've used because the Rich Razzleberry and the Blackberry Bliss kind of stain the foot of polymer, but that does not matter. They still work. They still work. So we are going to start with our card base of Rich Razzleberry. Such a pretty, pretty color. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Going to get my bone folder. There it is. Give that a good burnish, as they say. Okay. We are going to put a Granny Apple Green matte layer down, which again is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then our raspberry / blackberry paper is 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. Then I use the Stitched So Sweetly dies, which are some of my favorites, the second from the largest die, to create a white out of Whisper White, to create that. Now, then I used some stamps, and looky here, oh, it's done. Okay, so how did I create this? Well, this is Granny Apple Green in the outline, so I took the outline stamp in Granny Apple Green. Then for this, I also used Granny Apple Green, but I stamped off to create the lighter shade of green. For this, I used this one in Rich Razzleberry, and then Rich Razzleberry for the fill, stamped off once, so it's a little bit lighter. And then Rich Razzleberry for the Happy Birthday You Sweet Thing, which I found on the Sweet Strawberry set. All right, so this is the Stitched So Sweetly die, the second from the largest one. Okay, and I am going to pop that up on dimensionals so it stands out a little bit. Which, did I put my dimensionals away or have they just disappeared forever? They have apparently disappeared forever. I could just get another whole pack, couldn't I? Oh, there they were hiding over here. There they are. Okay. So let's glue this puppy down. So the other side, oh, love this side too. So my favorite color is blue, but my second favorite color is purple and variations of purple. This is more like a violet purple. I just love them all. I love purple and blue so much. Although green is growing on me. Green is growing on me. Red would be my next favorite color. And probably green, yeah. Yellow and orange and brown are at the very, very bottom. Very bottom. Okay. What are y'all's favorite colors? Do you have a super, super favorite color? Ooh, this is a question. What is your favorite Stampin' Up color? Love to hear some chatter on that one. What is your favorite Stampin' Up color? Because, yeah, I could tell you mine. Although really, it kind of depends on the week. Okay, so that is my Now, I know Wendy Ellard, who I got this inspiration from, she did not use a matte layer. I love a matte layer. I just do. So I generally do one. Then we're going to pop this up, boop, on dimensionals. Granny Apple Green's definitely my favorite green in our colors. I know someone who might be watching, I think her favorite is Mossy Meadow. I love super, super bright colors. Okay, I'm just going to use 6. I could maybe put 2 more in there, but eh. All right, so here we go. So if you like to color with our blends, which I do as well, you could do the outline and then color this in. Same with this one. And I've seen people do that. I just use the fill stamps. So you can see there's some white on the stamp. That you can see that on the stamp. It gives a little bit of a highlight. Okay, so we're gonna put that right in the middle. Ish. Close enough. Okay. So happy birthday, you sweet thing. Then for our middle, I've stamped wishing you the very best. Now, why is it kind of off-centered? Because I used the other side of that paper. And I'm going to put that right there. This is just a 1/2 inch strip, which is 5 1/4. And this Whisper White layer is 4 by 5 1/4. And again, this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Just to give it a little bit of a border on our mat. Okay, so plenty of room for writing. Now I could have put a berry or 2 on the inside of this as well. There we go. Then we're going to put a little 1/2 inch strip here. Although that side would look pretty too, but already glued it, can't use it. I could cut another one, but don't want to waste paper. Okay, and I probably should have put this on the white first before I put the white on the green, but it worked out. Sometimes it doesn't. Then I would have to do surgery, and that's okay. With my finger blade, I can do surgery. If you don't have a finger blade, I love this thing. Put your finger there. It's a blade. Gives you very precise control over your cuts if you needed to do a delicate, intricate cut. Love it. Love it. Gotta be careful with it, though. All right. There we go. I always just do a little squiggle in the middle. Just, you know. There we go. Wishing you the very best. With our matte layer, because I love me some mattes. Okay. I think that would be a card anybody would love to get. Now, you could bling it up a little bit more. I could have sprayed this with a shimmer paint wash mixed with alcohol, you know, squirt it on. I could add some jewels. I could add all kinds of things to this, but I just kind of liked it because it was simple. And I'm trying to just show you that you can make beautiful things with not too many products. Let's say you didn't have the Stitch So Sweetly dies. That's okay. Just cut out a rectangle out of Whisper White. Use what you have. If you don't have dimensionals, that's fine. Don't pop it up. It still would have been absolutely beautiful. If you don't want to, if you don't have too many colors and you don't have a mat that matches this paper, you could have used white as a mat. In fact, I did it first and then I switched it out. Or you could just do no mat. It is okay. Use what you have. Use what you have. I don't have everything. I have to improvise sometimes. Okay, so what I did is I used the Sweet Strawberry for this. But the rest features the Berry Blessings, which is in the Celebration, which is a $100 item, but it comes with that paper. But these perfectly coordinate together. So if you're going to order the Sweet Strawberry and your order is going to be over $100, get the Berry Blessings. You will love it. And you don't have to use, you can use the B-sides, which are just patterns, not fruit. But again, if you wanted a quick and easy way to get your $100 order the Flowering Cactus product medley and this, and that'll get you at $102. And the product medley, again, features stamps, dies, DSP, 2 different things of embellishments. And it's a great bargain because it's just, you can create, you know what? I would even venture to say hundreds of cards, depending on how you cut your DSP. So these are the 2 cards I created today. So I want to show you one more time. If you have any questions, please email me at boxstarstamping@gmail.com. If you could give me a thumbs up on this video or subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is also Box Star Stamping. I will probably upload this one to it. Have a wonderful day, everyone. If you have any questions, you just let me know. And happy stamping. Bye.